Hey guys, Nitro here. A little documentary here on the bolt action rifle. I know some guys have been saying that the bolt action rifle is overpowered, etc. But let's get something straightened out. Sniper rifles were never designed for any type of close quarter battles. They were designed for long range, specific, and accurate target takedowns. In games such as Blacklight, Retribution, and Call of Duty, gameplay is too quick. You cannot really be an efficient sniper rifle if you have to take into account the things that you would if you were a real sniper, such as bullet drop, wind, scope drift, etc. So since the bolt action rifle and Blacklight Retribution is designed for close quarter combat, then I don't think they are necessarily overpowered. Even a good sniper can have a hard time against other equally skilled players, so I don't think they are overpowered weapons. Bars become better once you get into a higher level and you can achieve the damage barrel such as the heavy GX3 in combination with the Vulcan R19 Rift. This setup will allow you to quick scope better. Like I said before, Blacklight Retribution is a fast paced game, so if you miss one shot, that can potentially be your behind. I know a lot of people who make videos and documentaries talk about how to be a good sniper, but I don't think they really go into details on how it is that they achieve those great shots. And what I'm basically going to say here is just pre-aim. That is the basic thing when you're quick scoping on a bolt action rifle. What is basically pre-aim? Well, basically what that means is you put your cursor on where you think the player is going to be. For example, in this video you will notice how I use my HRV and I kind of already know where the player is going to go. So I compensate for the time that it's going to take him to reach my cursor. By that time, I should have an advantage on him already because he's going to try to scope in and try to take me out. By that time, my cursor should be already on him and I can just easily one-shot him. Unless he's using heavy armor. In that case, I would want to position myself in a place where he has very little room to shoot me, and I can take a shot on him, switch to my secondary weapon, and I could take him out very easily since he must have like 40-50 health left. Another point I wanted to bring up is using your HRV efficiently. And what I mean by efficiently is to use it just enough to get an edge on the battlefield. So let's start out a match, and first thing you want to do is turn on your HRV really fast and turn it right back off. The reason for this is you want to know where your enemies are spawning so you can have an edge on them once you're going to face them. Remember, you want to conserve as much of your HRV bar as you possibly can for later use or more critical uses. The only time I would recommend people to leave them on is if a player spots you or you're HRVing and a player spots you and you want to know every last move he does until right before you face him so you have an edge on him. If you're looking at a player through a wall, the wall basically prevents you from having line of sight on the player, so you can kind of see every move he's making. While you move around the wall, you can kind of see everything he's doing, and right before you exit the wall and you become contact with line of sight, you turn it off and you should have an edge exactly where he's standing at, and you can easily take him out afterwards. Another tip I can share is going to the training grounds and be accustomed or feel accustomed with the weapon of choice that you're using. In this case, we're talking about the bolt action rifle, and the bolt action rifle basically revolves around the scope that you put on, because not every scope is the same. ACOG scopes such as the one that you're gonna see right here, the Halo or the Halo Reflex 2, it's basically an ACOG scope, and you're gonna notice that a lot of times when you shoot with an ACOG scope, the bullets don't really drop or they don't hit exactly where you aim. That's because it's an ACOG scope, and they usually hits right in the middle or right below the center of it. Same thing with a full sniper scope, and same thing with a medium scope. All scopes are different, so I strongly suggest people to go into the training grounds and pick up your bolt action rifle. Which any scope that you have, scopes are preferences and all matter of the subject, but go into the training grounds and shoot a couple of times so you can have a feeling of where your bullets will hit, and that should give you a better edge if you practice on the battlefield. Other than that, that's all I have to say for this. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm Nitro444 in the game, so I always welcome people to add me. And if you guys have questions, I'll be more than glad to answer them. Other than that, take care, play hard, and I hope you guys enjoyed this.